If you want to stay independent after 60, which body part matters more than you think? Most people answer right away. Your heart. Of course it matters. A healthy heart helps you live longer. Then your lungs. You need strong lungs to keep going year after year. That sounds obvious, and it is true. But when I ask women over 60 this question, almost everyone misses the third answer. Many say the brain. That sounds smart, but it is not the full picture. The body part that often decides how long you stay independent is your legs, especially your thighs. Think about real life, carrying groceries from the car, lifting a grandchild for a hug, standing at the stove to cook dinner, stepping out of the bathtub without fear, walking upstairs without holding your breath. All of these moments depend on strong legs and steady balance. This is what mobility looks like in healthy aging for senior women. Here is where many women make a quiet mistake. When legs feel heavy or weak, they tell themselves it is just aging. Then they go back to one old habit they trust: a glass of warm milk. Milk can be part of the picture, but after 60, it is often not enough to support leg strength and reduce fall risk. In this video, I will share 3 foods that can support stronger legs and better mobility. I will also share 4 common foods that may quietly weaken your legs over time. Tell me your age range in the comments. 60s, 70s, or 80s, so I can tailor future tips just for you. You're not alone. Many women over 60 tell me the same thing, often in a quiet voice, as if they are not sure they should say it out loud. They say their legs feel heavy when they stand up from the sofa. Their knees ache when they climb stairs. They feel nervous stepping into or out of the shower. Some stop walking alone because they worry about falling. At night, the discomfort does not fully go away, and sleep becomes light and broken. If this sounds familiar, please hear this clearly. It is not weakness, it is not laziness, and it is not a personal failure. After 60, your body truly changes. Muscle mass slowly declines. Bones become less dense. Digestion and absorption shift in ways most women were never taught about. These changes affect mobility, even if you try to eat well and stay active. Have you ever held the handrail tighter than before, just to feel safe? Have you stopped taking walks you once enjoyed because they now feel risky? Have you ever worried, even for a moment, about needing help with things you used to do on your own? We are not here to turn back time. The goal is not to become 25 again. The real goal is much more meaningful. It is to feel steady on your feet, to feel confident in your own home, to feel safe moving through your day, caring for yourself, and doing the things that give your life joy. Think of your bones like a house. The minerals you eat are the bricks. Calcium, magnesium, and protein all matter. But bricks alone do not build a strong house. Your body also needs clear signals to place those bricks in the right spots and keep them there. After 60, those signals become weaker, even if you eat well. That is why this video focuses on 3 simple levers that work together. First is food choice, especially gentle vegetables like okra and broccoli that support joints and bones. Second is absorption, eating in ways that help your body actually use those nutrients. Third is signal, a 60-second gentle movement that tells your bones and muscles to hold on to minerals. Let's start with the joint-first vegetable, because pain-free joints make movement possible. This first vegetable also supports the gut-joint connection. After 60, it's not only what you eat, it's what your body can absorb. This is the part most women were never told. Strong legs are not built from one food or one drink. They come from three things working together. Healthy bones, strong muscles, and low inflammation that lets your body move without pain. Milk can still have a place, but for many women, it is no longer enough by itself. Lactose becomes harder to tolerate. Digestion changes. Calcium needs vitamin D to be used well. Muscles need protein at the right time. When these pieces are missing, even good habits stop working. That is why food choices matter more now than ever. Let's start with the first food that many women tolerate better than milk. And please, stay to the end, because the 4 common foods that may weaken legs often hide inside routines that look healthy. Greek yogurt is often a better choice than milk for many women over 60, and the reason is simple. Your legs need 2 things to stay strong as you age. They need support for your bones, and they need support for your muscles. Greek yogurt helps with both, and it is usually easier to digest. Calcium is important for bone health, especially after menopause. It helps bones stay firm and reduces the risk of fractures. Protein is just as important, but it is often overlooked. Protein helps maintain the large muscles in your thighs that support balance and mobility. Greek yogurt is often higher in protein and more concentrated than regular milk. Many brands also provide meaningful calcium, which makes it a helpful food for senior wellness. There is another reason Greek yogurt works well for many women. As we get older, our digestion changes. Some women become sensitive to lactose, the natural sugar in milk. This can cause bloating or discomfort, which can interfere with how well nutrients are absorbed. Greek yogurt is strained, which means much of the lactose is removed. It also contains probiotics that support gut health. A healthier gut helps your body absorb calcium and protein more effectively, which supports bone health and muscle strength. Here are 3 easy ways to enjoy Greek yogurt without getting bored. First, try a savory breakfast bowl. Add plain Greek yogurt, chopped cucumber, fresh herbs, and a small drizzle of olive oil. It feels light but satisfying. Second, blend Greek yogurt into a smoothie with a banana and a handful of spinach. This adds natural sweetness and gentle nutrients that many women tolerate well. Third, use Greek yogurt as a dip or sauce. Mix it with garlic, lemon juice, and herbs. Then use it instead of mayonnaise or sour cream. Timing also matters. Greek yogurt may be most helpful in the morning or after a gentle walk. This is when your muscles are more ready to use protein for repair and support. But yogurt alone isn't the full key, because calcium needs a partner to get used well. The next food brings that partner. Fatty fish, like sardines and salmon, play a powerful role in supporting strong legs as we age. This is because they bring together 3 nutrients your body needs to stay steady on its feet: vitamin D, protein, and omega-3 fats. Together, they support bone strength, muscle health, and easier movement. Vitamin D acts like a key. It helps your body use the calcium you eat and move it into your bones where it belongs. Without enough vitamin D, calcium often passes through the body without doing its job. Omega-3 fats support heart health and may help calm joint inflammation, which is important for mobility. When joints feel less stiff and sore, it becomes easier to walk, climb stairs, and stay active. Fatty fish also provides protein, which helps maintain the muscles in your legs that support balance and posture. Studies suggest that older adults who eat fatty fish on a regular basis may have better bone density and stronger muscle function over time. This does not mean fish cures bone loss, but it can be a helpful part of healthy aging when paired with other good habits. There are simple ways to enjoy sardines and similar fish that work well for senior women. One option is a quick sardine salad. Mash sardines with lemon juice, chopped celery, and a little olive oil. It is soft, flavorful, and easy to chew. Another option is a simple Mediterranean-style pasta. Add sardines to warm pasta with garlic, herbs, and a bit of olive oil. The fish blends in gently and adds richness. A third idea is sardines on toast. Spread avocado on whole grain toast, then add sardines on top. This gives you healthy fats and steady energy. One small note about absorption. If you eat calcium-rich foods, try not to drink strong tea or coffee right away. Some people find that spacing them out helps their body use minerals better. Also, if you use acid-blocking medications long-term, it may be helpful to ask your doctor how they affect nutrient absorption. And now, the third food isn't about calcium at all. It's about the pain and stiffness that can quietly stop you from moving. Extra virgin olive oil supports your legs in a different but very important way. It is not about adding calcium or protein. It is about helping your joints feel calmer so you can move more freely. When movement feels easier, you naturally walk more, stand longer, and keep your legs active. This is a key part of healthy aging. As we get older, many women live with something called low-grade inflammation. It is not the sharp pain of an injury. It is the quiet stiffness in the knees when you wake up, the aching hips after sitting too long, the sore ankles that make you move less than you want to. This kind of ongoing inflammation can slowly limit mobility, even if your bones and muscles are trying to stay strong. Extra virgin olive oil contains natural compounds that researchers have studied for their anti-inflammatory effects. These compounds may help calm some of the signals in the body that lead to joint discomfort. When inflammation is lower, joints often feel smoother and less stiff. This can make everyday movement feel safer and less tiring, which supports mobility over time. Using olive oil does not need to be complicated. One easy way is to use it as a dressing after cooking. Drizzle a small amount over vegetables, chicken, or fish once they are off the heat. This keeps the flavor fresh and makes meals more enjoyable. Another option is to use olive oil as a dip. Mix it with herbs like parsley or oregano and dip bread or vegetables for a simple snack. You can also drizzle olive oil over soup or warm vegetables. This adds richness and makes it easier to include regularly. It is also important to keep balance in mind. Highly processed oils and fried packaged foods can add to inflammation for many people, especially when they replace whole foods. This does not mean perfection is required. It simply means choosing olive oil more often when you can is a gentle step toward a healthier lifestyle. Now, let's talk about 4 everyday foods and drinks that may quietly sabotage leg strength, often without you noticing. Licorice products are the first to watch, especially if you enjoy herbal teas or classic black licorice candies. For some people, licorice eaten in excess may lower potassium levels in the body. Potassium helps muscles contract and relax the right way. When levels drop too low, legs may feel weak, tired, or prone to cramps. This does not happen to everyone, but it can affect sensitive individuals, especially women with blood pressure concerns. The tricky part is that licorice often hides in teas and supplements that sound calming or natural. A simple step is to check labels on herbal blends and candies. If you enjoy licorice flavor, keep it occasional rather than daily. And if you manage blood pressure or take related medication, it is wise to talk with your doctor about how licorice may affect you. Next one is tricky because it's often marketed as healthy. Soy products come next, especially when eaten in large amounts or in highly processed forms. Soy itself is not the enemy, but balance matters. Some processed soy foods contain compounds that may interfere with how minerals like calcium and magnesium are absorbed. Over time, this can affect bone and muscle support, which matters for mobility. This does not mean you must avoid soy completely. Instead, focus on variety. Rotate your protein sources with fish, beans, eggs, and yogurt. Choose whole foods more often than packaged soy products. If you take thyroid medication or have hormone concerns, it is especially important to ask your doctor how soy fits into your diet. Gentle balance supports healthy aging without fear or extremes. Now, let's talk about something that drains minerals fast. Energy drinks and too much caffeine combined with sugar can quietly work against leg strength. High caffeine intake may increase fluid loss, which can worsen dehydration. Dehydration makes muscle cramps more likely and can leave legs feeling shaky or weak. Added sugars can also disturb sleep and increase inflammation, which affects recovery and mobility. This does not mean you must give up coffee forever. Moderation is key. Try spacing coffee earlier in the day and limiting sweetened drinks. Replace energy drinks with water, sparkling water, or herbal teas that do not contain licorice. A simple hydration reminder can help senior women remember to sip water throughout the day, especially when active. Better hydration supports steadier movement. And the last one is about absorption, especially if you notice bloating or fatigue. Gluten sensitivity and diets, heavy in refined flour, deserve gentle attention. Gluten does not harm everyone, but if you have gluten sensitivity or celiac disease, your body may struggle to absorb calcium, vitamin D, iron, and protein. This can weaken bones and muscles over time, even without sensitivity. Diets high in white bread and refined snacks can crowd out nutrient-dense foods your legs need. If you suspect gluten bothers you, talk with your doctor and consider keeping a simple food journal. Focus on whole grains you tolerate well, vegetables, fruits, and quality protein. Small adjustments can improve absorption and energy. Now, before we wrap up, I want to share a simple way to know if your legs are sending early warning signs. Your legs often send quiet signals long before serious weakness shows up. One common sign is night cramps that wake you from sleep. Another is the heavy feeling in your legs when you stand up from a chair. Some women notice they rely on handrails more than they used to, even for a few steps. Others realize they walk shorter distances than last year. Even though nothing dramatic seems wrong, these are not diagnoses. They are simply signals worth paying attention to. They tell you your body may need better support for strength, balance, and mobility. And the good news is this: small changes in food timing and absorption can make those signals feel less intense over time. When it comes to building stronger legs after 60, timing can matter as much as food choice. One helpful idea is to spread protein across the day instead of eating it all at once. Having some protein at 2 or 3 meals can better support the thigh muscles that keep you steady. Pairing also matters. Calcium-rich foods work best when they are eaten with vitamin D sources and a little healthy fat, such as olive oil, which helps your body absorb fat-soluble nutrients. Gentle movement helps too. A light walk for 5 to 10 minutes after meals can support circulation and blood sugar balance, which both affect muscle strength. It also helps to be aware of things that block absorption. Drinking strong coffee or tea right next to mineral-rich meals may reduce how well some people absorb nutrients, especially if they often get cramps. If you use antacids or acid-blocking medications long-term, ask your doctor how they affect absorption of vitamin B12, magnesium, and vitamin D. Hydration matters as well. Not drinking enough water can make cramps more likely. Now let me give you a simple, gentle plan you can actually follow this week. Here is a simple way to bring everything together. Think of this as a 3-point reset you can keep in mind each day. First, build bone and muscle by including foods like Greek yogurt and fatty fish. Second, reduce inflammation by choosing olive oil and more whole foods when you can. Third, remove common sabotagers by being mindful of the 4 foods and drinks we just discussed. You do not need to do everything perfectly. This is a gentle checklist you can come back to, one meal and one choice at a time. Now let's turn this into a simple, week experiment. Not a program, not a challenge, just 1 week of small, doable steps. Each day has 3 parts. The first is 1 calcium and protein anchor. This can be Greek yogurt or a lactose-friendly alternative if you need it. Have it once a day in a way that feels easy, such as breakfast or a light lunch. The second part is 2 short movement snacks. These are not workouts. They are small moments of movement that tell your legs to stay awake. Slowly stand up and sit down for 2 minutes, or do gentle ankle pumps while seated. The third part is 1 simple swap. Replace 1 fried or packaged snack with something simple like nuts, fruit, or vegetables. If you are a busy grandmother, keep it very simple. A quick yogurt breakfast, a 5-minute walk inside your home or down the hallway, a piece of fruit instead of a packaged snack. That is enough for one day. If you have joint pain days, listen to your body. Do your movement snacks on a chair. Gently move your ankles and knees through a comfortable range. Even small movement counts. If you have had recent dizziness, falls, or sharp pain, pause and talk to your doctor before trying new movements. As you try this for a week, notice how your body feels rather than looking for dramatic changes. The goal is not a miracle. The goal is to feel a little steadier when you stand, a little more confident on stairs, a little less worried about losing your balance. Sleep and stress matter too. Poor sleep can make pain feel worse. Before bed, take 30 seconds to breathe slowly and deeply. Let your shoulders drop. This small habit can support stress relief and help your body recover overnight. You deserve to feel safe in your body. You deserve to move through your home with confidence and care for yourself without fear. These small steps are about protecting your independence and honoring where you are right now. And if you want, I can share a simple bedtime routine next that many women find helpful for balance and comfort. If you feel comfortable sharing, I would love to hear from you. Which part of today's video felt most true in your own life? Was it the heavy feeling in your legs when you stand up, the cramps that wake you at night, or the hesitation you feel on stairs? You can also share something simple. Which swap feels easiest for you this week? Greek yogurt, fatty fish, or olive oil? Your comments help me understand what senior women are really dealing with, and they help shape future videos to support healthy aging and mobility. If you are a woman over 60 and you want simple, gentle tips like this each week, you can subscribe to the channel. Everything here is focused on senior health, steady movement, and feeling more confident in your own body. No pressure, just support, information, and encouragement you can actually use. In the next video, I will share 3 gentle bedtime movements that take about 30 seconds. They are designed to be easy and safe, and they may support circulation and balance over time. Many women find them calming and comforting at the end of the day. If that sounds helpful, stay with me for the next video. Small habits, stronger years.